Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback. But last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players, thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. But some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he's down right along midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I was in Oregon trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Short throw caught by Pitts. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. In motion goes the tight end. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And that is taken in by Boyd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. The Vikings at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Allen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now the 3rd-year man, here's Kenneth Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Chandler, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get this down to the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, it's Chandler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think
he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Bust through the tackle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First down, Vikings.
Back to throw. Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To the air, Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now Allen.
The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well done.
Especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small.